Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Today is practically almost the last day of the month. So it means only one thing, that it's the time of the month to film my monthly favorites. And this month I have been loving a lot of things. I've been loving things that are accessory related. I've been loving a TV show and some beauty stuff. So without any further ado, I'm just going to start talking to you about the TV show that I've been loving. And it's one that has been long discontinued. I think it was discontinued in 2009 or something like that. And it's called Cold Case. Cold Case is basically a series that talks about crimes, basically murder crimes that have been committed in the past but have never been actually, fully solved, or that the one that has been accused of it and charged was innocent. So it's very interesting. It talks about crimes that have been committed, like in the 20s, 30s, 90s, at the beginning of the 21st century, and things like that. So it's very interesting, and that's all I have to say about it. I think you should totally watch it because it's very interesting. My accessory favorite has been a pair of sunglasses, which I got for myself as a gift for my graduation, and these are the Gucci 4246, yes, 4246/S. So basically GG space 4246/S, and they look like this. They are stunning. I love them so much. I got them for such a good price, and I love them. I think they have a retro vibe to them, which is amazing, but they still feel current and they still look current, and I love the frame. I love the gold details and the color combination, basically gold and brown. I think it's stunning, and I think it goes with everything, and I think that the frame itself really complements the shape of my face really well, which I absolutely love. And now into the beauty favorites. I'm gonna start out by talking to you about two new, I'd call them like skincare related things. The first thing is a lip balm, and this is the Nuxe Reve de Miel or Reve de Miel or something like that lip balm. And I've heard a lot about this. I've heard a lot about this mainly from Estee Bitten, which I absolutely adore, but also from other YouTubers. Many YouTubers either talk about the Dior Rose Balm de Rose or the Nuxe Reve de Miel, and I decided to try this out because I found it in an Israeli pharmacy, of course, and it was on discount, and the price was actually pretty convenient, unlike the Dior Rose Balm de Rose or whatever it's called. I love it. I think it's amazing. I don't particularly like the way it smells and the way it tastes, especially at first, but then the scent kind of disappears and it doesn't have much of a flavor. At least I wouldn't think that you would want to lick your lips after applying a lip balm on it. I think you would want the lip balm to actually do its magic rather than just be consumed. So I think this is an amazing lip balm. It's thick and it's nice and nourishing and lovely, and I really love it. And now into a product that's not exactly like, I haven't found it to be very beneficial to my skin, but I absolutely enjoy using it. And this is the Avene thermal spring water. I have the largest, bottle of it, and it's a spray bottle like this. You spray it on your skin after epilating, you spray it on your face, like after cleansing and things like that. And I think it's very luxurious to spray, and it feels very refreshing and lovely, and it hasn't irritated my skin whatsoever, and I think I love this thing so much, and I think that this is going to be a staple in my skincare routine from now on. So this thing is definitely ill for me, and I definitely think that it's a favorite. And now into brush favorites. I have been loving 5 brushes for the month. The first one is, of course, my Dior Fluid Foundation brush, which is a more of the full coverage one. And then there's another one that I've been absolutely loving, and this is the Smashbox Fan Brush. It looks like this. This is practically the protector that it has, and here is the brush. It's very soft and lovely. It applies my highlighter just precisely, and I love this so much. I think it's very nice, and it's easy to wash, it's easy to store and everything, and I really do enjoy this. And then at the Smashbox counter there was a kind of brush kit thing going on. Basically there were 5 brushes in a kind of baby kit, 5 travel size brushes. And among those 5, I have fell head over heels in love with 3. The first one is this one from Smashbox. I don't think my camera focuses, but you can see that it's practically a very small brush, and it's called the Shadow Lighter Brush. It's so nice, it's very soft, and I use it to apply shadow underneath like my lower lash line, and also on the top lash line of my eyes. Obviously, I don't use it for liquid or cream products, but I think this is amazing, and it's also great for your inner corner. I think it's just a wonderful brush. And then there's this one, which is probably my favorite out of the 3, and this is the Tapered Shadow Brush. It looks like this. It's practically a bit fluffy and dense. I think this is an oxymoron. Anyway, so it's, as you can see, it's pretty big. It's a big brush, and I love it for my L'Oreal Shadow Infallible things, color Infallibles, and I think it's amazing. I use it to have like a quick wash of color on my entire lid. It's amazing, and I really, really love it. It's very soft, and also I like using the very tip of it for my crease. Whenever I want to have like a crease color like today, I either use this or I use this one, which is more fluffy and bigger, and it's actually the crease, I think it's called the crease brush. Yes, I was right. It's a Smashbox crease brush. I use it to blend out my crease. I use it to blend out my outer line when I want something that's very diffused and not very, precise. It's very nice for that, and it actually kind of, splays out, which I like, because it means that it doesn't do a whole lot of blending, but the blending is very, abstract, if that makes any sense. It's not concentrated in one area, it's not precise, but it's just, all over the place, which I sometimes like. And now into my serious makeup stuff. I'm gonna start out with the eyes, because I've been loving 4 eye products. The first one is one that I've written actually a blog post about, which I'll link down below, and it is the Tom Ford Quad in the shade number 5, Silver Topaz. Oh dear lord, this is just phenomenal. It looks like this. Stunning. I particularly love those 2 shades. They are my fave. It's nice if you want to read more details about it, and if you want to see swatches. There are actually swatches on the blog post that I will link down below, so make sure you check it out for more information, for swatches and things like that. Another quad that I've been absolutely in love with, and I never expected myself to say that, after trying Tom Ford quads and things like that, is one by Chanel. And this is the Chanel quad in the shade 34, Eclosion or Eclosion, I'm not particularly sure. It looks like this, and it's one of those Chanel baked quads, which are definitely not of the best quality, unlike the US version. It's the European version, I think, and the European version is inferior in comparison to the American version. But it's really nice if you put it over, or if you apply it over a cream product, such as the product that I will mention later on in the video. It's really nice. I especially love those 2 shades. This is good all over the shade, or as a transition shade. This is still a little too shimmery, and the shimmer kind of falls all over the place sometimes. So I don't really use this one as much as I use the rest of the shades. So it's definitely a favorite for me, and I think that this is beautiful if you apply it on the right products. And then for the cream product I've been talking about, I have been loving the Maybelline Color Tattoo in the shade Pink Gold. I have wanted this for absolutely ages. I couldn't find it for the longest time, but when I found it, I finally found it. I just immediately grabbed it and went to pay for it. It's amazing. I think I got the wrong Infallible, so the wrong, Infallible shade, which I don't think I have now. But anyway, I'll go and grab it again. Anyway. I lost focus, where was I? This is amazing, and I think you should totally try it out if you haven't tried it out. And that I'm a huge fan of the color tattoos by Maybelline. And I will be right back. So I'm back with the right shade of the Infallible, and this is the L'Oreal color Infallible in the shade Magnetic Coral, which looks like this. It's just the perfect coral shade for the eyes. It's pretty red and pigmented, but I have it on my eyes now, and you can definitely play it out with the pigmentation of it. As you can see, it's not exactly orange and red and stuff. It's pretty blended, and it's very faint and soft, which I like. This thing is amazing. The L'Oreal Infallible line in general is really good, and I think that this shade is definitely beautiful for the summer and for the spring too. And I think it will be very nice for the fall, especially if you're thinking about doing something that's, you know, falling leaves related, and you know, like the dead leaves that fall that are kind of orange. And yeah, if that makes any sense to you, I think this is definitely a nice product. And now into my cheek products, which are 3. Since I've talked about the fan brush that I've been loving, I'm going to talk about the highlighter that I've been using with it, which is this limited edition one by Lancome, and it looks like this. It has a flower on it, so as you can tell, it's really pretty. And because it has shimmers to it, I didn't really use it as much because I didn't have the right tools for it, and I always felt like it was just too much and too, not too pigmented, but too glittery. But since I have the right tool to use with this, I think that this gives like the softest, most beautiful effect. As you can see, my cheekbones are glowy and lovely, and I love it. And I think that this is a beautiful product. I'm sorry you can't get anything, you can't get it anymore, but I'm sure that there are pinky highlighting products in the market, and I think that this is beautiful, especially with the right tool. My favorite blush of the month has been, of course, my Nars Blush in Sin. This thing is unbeatable. I mean, I can't explain to you how I feel about it, because it's just out of this world. This product is just amazing, and the pigmentation of it, the longevity, everything about it just blows my mind out of its, like, out of the skull, basically. It's amazing. I love it. And I think that Nars blushes, especially this one, is definitely worth the hype. It's just, I don't have any words to describe to you how I feel about it. The last cheek product is this one by Guerlain, and this is Guerlain's bronzer, Terracotta 4 Seasons, in the shade number 3, Natural Brunette, which obviously I am a natural brunette. It looks like this. It has like basically 4 quarters of different bronze shades of bronze. You have it from the lightest up to the darkest. You can either swirl it around or concentrate more on a specific shade. And this is actually a very good product, and I have been really enjoying contouring my nose using this. I don't know if you can really tell the difference between this video and other videos that I've done in the past, especially because the lighting is kind of a little bit off. But anyway, it's a really nice product, and obviously I love Guerlain, and it smells good, and it applies very well. It blends really, really easily, and I think this is just amazing all around. And now into the last, well, actually not the last, you know, department, so to say, but the last makeup products, and that are lips. I have 4 lip products that I've been loving. The first 2 are actually drugstore, which I'll start with that. The first one is this one from Bourjois, and this is the Bourjois Rouge Edition Velvet in the shade number 6, Pink Pong. It's just amazing. I've done a video about it, so I won't go too far in details about it. But if you want something that's long lasting, very pigmented, and that's not going to smudge all over the place, and not going to dry your lips too much, and it's going to be matte, this is where you should definitely look into, because these things are just amazing. Next we have the Revlon just Kissable Balm Stains, just Bitten Kissable Balm Stains. Well, stain in the shade number 15, Cherish, and it's just a semi-cool toned pink. It's really nice, and I absolutely adore it to pieces. And this is actually minty, which is going to give you a little bit of that tingly feeling, but it's not too much, and it's not irritating at all. This thing is amazing, and it's very comfortable, and the shade is just absolutely out of this world. And lastly, we have a lip combination, which I've been loving. Of course, you can't forget about how much I love my Guerlain Rouge G in the shade number 60, Gabrielle, and you can certainly see that I've been using this a lot lately. I have been loving combining this with the Estee Lauder gloss in the shade Garnet Desire. Yes, Garnet Desire. This is what it looks like. These things together are amazing, because this is nude and this is a plummy gloss, and you know how I feel about plums, right? So these things together are just a godsend. really. They're beautiful. This is very comfortable and it's nude, but this gives it something extra, something plummy and a little bit of glossiness over the glossy kind of finish that this thing has. So it's really, really nice. And lastly, we have a nail polish favorite, which is the Sally Hansen top coat. It's called Instant Dry Top Coat, and it's amazing. It makes my nail polish last for at least 4 days. It makes it dry very quickly, and also my favorite part about it is it makes it so glossy. I don't know if you can tell because of the lighting, but it's just very glossy and beautiful and lovely, and I love it. And I think this product is definitely amazing, and it's actually pretty cheap. So these are all my favorites, and I hope that you enjoyed this video, for guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel to watch more videos and tutorials. And I think that next month, or either next month or August, are going to be my tutorial months. Basically, the month in which I'll do tutorials for the entire month. So if you want to see what I end up doing, please check out please subscribe to my channel so that you'll be notified whenever my tutorials come, and things like that. Don't forget to like this video, and don't forget to share your favorites down below in the comments. And thank you so much for watching. Have an amazing day, night, whatever, and I'll see you soon. Bye. Mwah.